Okay, well, my name is Pip Woodward, Director of Style, Socialising and Gin Tasting. We started this whole business, Charlie and I, together. It started with Mountain Groves and thought, well, we're open now, how do we get the people here? And Charlie had done a lot of work with the train and that sort of thing, and with Kuranda, and said, well, if we can't get people here, we'll have to buy a coach. So he did not just one coach, he bought a couple of coaches from two different companies. One was Blue Wings, one was Tropic Tours, and then we put the two together and had Tropic Wings. I can remember the first brand new bus that we bought, and Charlie was very proud of it, and I just looked at it and knew how much it had cost and said, we could have bought a house for this. The things that he wanted to do, I couldn't envision. He'd just come up with the ideas and I'd have to put them into practice.
The early years were very different to what they are now. Everything was manual. We used to load buses manually with manifests. We all had a lot of fun at work. It was all about having fun and enjoying your time at work. My favourite memories of Tropic Wings was the three little Woodward boys, Peter, Michael and Ben, running through the office and just being little boys that they were. I said, I'll never forget those boys running into the office all the time.
When they were young, when they were small, they'd come over to the restaurant and I'd have them folding paper napkins and putting them into glasses. They thought it was fun then. I think a few years later they expected to be paid for that, but they've been involved from the very beginning. Woody is the quiet one behind the scenes, and he's director of projects. Ben is the front man, director of sales and marketing, and Peter, the youngest, is the managing director of Capta. He now is located down in Brisbane, and he moved there a couple of years ago to continue with our coach side of the electric bus side of things. So that's the three of them, and they do me proud.
I'm Ben Woodward, the Director of Sales and Marketing for the Capta Group. Way back in 1976, Mum and Dad bought the property here, which was actually an orange orchard at the time, and we actually lived here on the property as well. So the small house, which is just behind the main facilities here, was actually the first house that myself and my brothers grew up in. Broader than that, I guess, I've got fond memories of school excursions here when I was a kid too, you know, coming in on Tropic Wings buses as well.
My name's Michael Woodward and I'm the Systems and Projects Director at Capta Group. 40 years is a huge milestone in the scheme of things for Tropic Wings. It started off as a small two-coach business to bring people to Rainforest Station, and now it does everything from tourism to charters, school runs even. So yeah, a lot's changed in the 40 years. One of our proudest moments, of course, is being the first in Australia to commission a electric vehicle for our day tour. That was in 2019. We do have high hopes of expanding to potentially 80% electric vehicles in the next 10 years.
Tropic Wings is very, very keen on sustainability and environmental credentials. We partnered with a company called Rainforest. They, in the local area here, plant trees. And what those trees do, it rehabilitates that area. So it's old farmland that they're turning back into natural forest. And what we do is we support that by buying trees, and we encourage our clients to buy trees. And what that does, that offsets all our carbon emissions, which actually makes us carbon neutral. So that, together with our electric bus, as you can probably see behind us, and our future for more electric buses, will make us even more climate positive, which is what we need coming into the future.
I think this milestone for Tropic Wings really does summarise what the Capta Group means for tropical North Queensland and the Cairns and Great Barrier Reef region. We've been a locally owned and operated business right from the beginning, and I think that is one of the milestones that we're celebrating here in Tropic Wings turning 40 years, that we've been part of the community for a long time and will continue to be part of the community for many years to come.